try to pull them off fucking fast when I'm mad. You just hurt my goddamn feeling, and that was the last one I had.
What is up, my fellow hip-hop heads and music lovers in general? My name is G-Benz, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the third upload of today of me reviewing some new stuff that came out on Friday. It's the final upload for today, and for this upload, I think there is no introduction necessary for this certain record label because they have proven to be a fucking force to be reckoned with. That is right, I am talking about 88rising, the record label that nobody thought was going to be able to make any more bangers after Head in the Clouds and after Amen by Rich Brian. To those people, I say you are fucking wrong, because they have just came out with Head in the Clouds 2, the sequel to the first Head in the Clouds that came out last year in July. It's not summer anymore, so kind of bad timing considering that the cover album is somebody like with a surfboard. But you know what? I'll forgive it only because I personally think that this one is a lot more better than the first one. Don't get me wrong, the first one like had definitely had its fucking memorable moments. But personally, I think this one is low-key a lot more fucking better. And the reason for it is because it's a lot more different. For those of you coming into this album expecting this to be a fucking like typical like hip-hop like R&B shit, guess again, because it is a lot more different. It is definitely a lot more different. Pretty much everyone in the group steps outside of their comfort zone and pretty much does a bunch of like different styles, you know, from stuff like, you know, pop-ish, you know, some kind of like electric sort of vibe. But pretty much it's not that much hip-hop, and pretty much everyone in the group got a lot more chill. And it turned out really fucking amazing. So where do we start? First of all, I guess I should start with what every member of 88rising contributes to this album, because they contribute a lot. So first of all, let's start with Joji. Fucking Joji, the guy that made Sanctuary recently. You know, that fucking song I heard was pretty fucking amazing. But Joji has apparently taken credit of being, you know, an executive producer for the album, you know, so he helped produce most of the album, which is why most of the songs kind of sounds like a Joji song, because it's in his style, you know. He helped produce some of the songs, some of the album, so production value very fucking amazing, and very more amazing considering the fact that Joji was helping out. So not only is Joji on, I want to say like maybe 4 or 5 tracks, he is also, you know, the producer. So you don't really hear a Joji that much, but you do hear a lot of his sounds and a lot of his like influence in this one. So you know, that's already a very great fucking part. You know, production value is very fucking amazing. Okay, so, second of all, Rich Brian. Rich Brian, you fucking talented fuck you. This guy once again did what he did with The Sailor. Impressed the fuck out of me. You know, I'll be honest. When I heard The Sailor, I was like, okay, there is no way Rich Brian is gonna be able to fucking like top this one off in the Head in the Clouds 2. Like, there's just no fucking way that's happening. I was wrong again, because this man got a lot more fucking chill. Okay, he is not hardcore anymore. He doesn't have that fucking deep ass awesome fucking voice that you guys know anymore. Fucking Rich Brian literally just goes a lot more chill. Like first of all, someone has definitely been practicing his fucking singing voice, because I sure as hell did not recognize him when he fucking started singing in the first track. Alright, he is in the first track of this album singing, and I thought it was somebody fucking else completely. Then I looked at the track and saw that it was Rich Brian singing. I was like, what the fuck? He sounds fucking different. He sounds like a fucking angel. He sounds like I don't know, maybe his fucking deep ass voice was something he did on fucking purpose. Like, holy shit. like this man's singing voice is so fucking great. Like his vocals are very fucking like surprisingly great. It is so fucking weird to see this dude just go from like straight up hardcore like trap shit to like this like awesome fucking like indie like popish sort of sound. It's like, this man can do anything he fucking wants. And I think after listening to Rich Brown on this fucking album, I have no doubt that this man is gonna surprise the fuck out of me every time he does an album with 88 Rising or a solo album by himself. It's like this dude is, it should be fucking illegal how fucking talented this guy is. So there's number two. Fucking Rich Brian just going all in on this fucking album. Even the Higher Brothers like got a lot more fucking chill on this album. Which they still end up sounding pretty fucking amazing. Sure, I can't understand them like usual. I don't speak Chinese, but whatever the fuck they're saying, they're fucking great. Like I'm like holy shit, like the Higher Brothers, just dropped that fucking 5-star album that came out in like February, and holy shit, like was that so good, and now they sound so great. Like when they're chill and not hardcore, it's like these guys are very very fucking talented. August 8 is on the album again. As once again, for background vocals like he always does for every 88 Rising album. But he does shine on his own at some point. And, he definitely, is still the same, great, like, angel-like voice. But I think the person that benefits the most out of this whole album is probably Nicki. And the reason I say that is because I did a little bit of research on this album, and basically, this album, Nicki, pretty much uses as her unofficial coming out party. I don't know if she came out as bisexual or lesbian or something like that. It doesn't really matter. But good job for her. She is on 4 songs on this one, and there's one song by her called Indigo where she's all by herself, and just her vocals are just amazing as usual. For her being like one of the only her being like one of the only female artists in the group, she is very very fucking talented. She's super underrated, but it's very very like awesome how talented she is, not gonna lie. So her vocals are just as amazing as usual. There was never any doubt about that. But yeah, this fucking, Head in the Clouds 2 is just a big fucking, like, journey to, like, just a bunch of peaceful shit, you know what I mean? Like, there's no hype shit whatsoever. It's just a bunch of calm, peaceful, like, indie stuff. And a lot of, like, diverse stuff, you know what I mean? Is like, they work with a lot of diverse artists. Like, for example, fucking Sway Lee is on the album. Sway Lee is somebody I never thought 88 Rising would ever work with, and they fucking did. Sway Lee sounds fucking amazing in this album. And who else? They have a bunch of like indie people like a Jackson Wang. They have this electronic artist called Rhyme So I think is what her name is. They pretty much work with a lot of like diversity, like different artists and different like styles of music, and it's just like it all sounds really great. I really like how 88 Rising is like like culturally like diverse in both like the Asian music industry and the American music industry. It's just really fantastic how they're able to work with all these different artists on these like different genres of music and like make it sound so fucking great. Like I said, it's a very chill album. It's not that hyped up. It's just pretty much something that you can listen to like when you're going on a drive, or just if you want to like get lost in your own thoughts. It's like this fucking album really impressed the fuck out of me. 88 Rising never fails to impress me, and I'm very excited to see what else they're gonna do, because 88 Rising just like they're very different. They could be considered like the outcasts of like the whole like music industry, but I honestly don't give a fuck, because different is very very great, And with 88 Rising, you know, they can definitely, like, you know, kick some ass in this industry. So, you know, props to you, 88 Rising, you know, props to Rich Brian, props to Nikki, props to Joji and August A and the Higher Brothers. You know, y'all are very fucking talented. And, you know, the production value is great. You know, shout out to Joji once again. You know, you did a really good job with the production value. I really hope I get to see him, like, produce some other albums outside of 88 Rising, because I'm pretty sure he'd be able to do a lot of great shit. You know, just a really like good album to end up for 88 Rising. You know, I don't know if anybody else from 88 Rising is gonna do anything else after this. You know, I'm kind of hoping that Head in the Clouds 2 is, like, you know, they're like, you know, like, last album for the year, because that is definitely a good place to end off on. You know, like I said, low key a lot more better than the first one in my opinion. You know, everybody just gave it their all. Everybody just did something different. And, you know, it's all like a really, like, beautiful album. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I had to say. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram down below as always. DM me for requests. Go ahead and follow 88 Rising on Instagram down below. Their new compilation album Head in the Clouds 2 is out now. Please go listen to it if you haven't already. You will not fucking regret it. It is some great shit. You know, one of the best albums I've heard so far this fucking year. And with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, click that bell down below, all that good stuff, so you don't miss any single upload from me whatsoever. And don't forget to stay happy.
You know I'm your type, right? Mark your calendar, tonight's gonna